My whole can of Coke everywhere. I am so fed up, it's untrue. Hey. Ho, ho, ho. Sorry, I'm trying to clean up Pepsi that's gone everywhere. It wouldn't be so bad if it had been the kitchen or anything like that, but no, it wasn't the kitchen. It was the living room floor carpet. So, I'm not at best of gists today. Now, just to give you a little bit of a tease, this is for my latest wonderful box by Craft World. I'm doing the latest one. Woo! And that's a little video, so it's a really cool box because you get the video, you get everything with it. You get the video, you get oh god, I bet the it's gonna go pink my carpet quick. Oh no, blow my neck. I put me the Kleenex on it, the paper towel that had my colours on it, and it's gone. The carpet's gone pink and blue and green and purple. Oh, no! Oh, I'm having a right day. I don't know whether I should be doing this because it's just. I don't know whether I should. I don't know. I don't know because it all seems to be going a bit wrong. Oh, what do we do? Right, calm. Alexa, play Chinese traditional music, please.
Play Chinese traditional music on Amazon Music.
Thank you very much. Alexa, tell me something interesting, please.
The pitch of some crickets is so closely related to the temperature that you can use them as a thermometer. Dolbear's law tells you how to do the calculation.
Oh, right, okay, lovely jubbly. Right. That's handy to know, isn't it? Right, sorry I'm taking so much time. Right, all you need, today we're going to do it a little bit different because I'm already set up. Hello. Oh, we've got people in the room. Let me say hello to some people. Hello. Right, okay. Oh, hello Renee, hello Tracy, hello Kim, Jeanette, and oh, hello Linda. Thank you. Hi Tracy, hi Kim, hi Audrey, Alicia, hi. Oh, is it? Well, I hope I don't put you off. Glynis, how you doing, me mucker? Dawn, good to see you, Dawn. Emma, Bente, I hope I'm saying that right. Jenny, Linda, Becky, Jeanette, Karen, Rachel. Do you know what I completely forgot? So I've just done a video. Show you the video? No, because you've got to go and see it. This is what I made using my new box. I hope you like it. It's that's the stamp, and you get inks with it. And I did that this morning in a little project. Really simple, really simple. So if anybody's got the papercraft, this is so cheeky advertising, isn't it? You will get all the gear in it, all my papers, the downloads for my papers, you get papers, you get stickers, everything, and all these stencils, and you get, where are they? Where are they? Oh, you get two lots of, over here they are, two lots of big stamps as well. So you get that one, and then you get these. So you get lots of inspiration. And a booklet with my lovely, who I couldn't have done it without, the lovely Rachel and Emma. They're in the booklet. and I've got to try and send it off them at some point. So yeah, I'll just show you. Look at that. Oh, I think I put too much makeup on then. I can't find my little brooch. So we've got Nikki's done some work. Emma, myself, that's mine. Oh, is it mine? That's better than I thought. Some product. Oh, here we go. This is the lovely Emma. Look at that. Emma's on there. Get in, Emma. I was really interested in how you did that, you know. I thought that was so cool. It's right up my street, that. We've got some different people in there, and that's mine. Lovely Rachel is Rachel. I've got to do this for them because I couldn't have done it without them. Seriously. Such a great... this is what you get in the box. So you get all the papers. You get 2 full ink sets. You get all the stencils. I think there's about... Individually, I think there's about 10 or 15. I don't know. Oh my God. 3 sets of 3 sets of templates. 2 A5 stamps, 2 6x6 stencils, 10 designer papers, 2 bottles of watercolour ink with a paintbrush, black ink pad. Ink pad's pretty good. Watercolour stock and sticker sheets. So that's what you get. Okay, so I did that this morning. There's also, when I got the box, the opening up, and also some other videos. So yeah, if you want to see how I made that, then I can. Oh, and these are my journal sheets. Don't worry, Emma, I'm going to scan it in for you. It's on my list like that of what to do. So yeah, that's from my today. Okay. Now I'm going to do some moodling. I'm going to do it a little bit different today because I'm going to start on coloured paper. You don't have to. None of this, whatever I do, you do not have to do. It's not the law. I'm not trying to say you have to do... Oh, what's that? Well, that's not what I want. You do not have to follow everything I do. This is only a serving suggestion, and I'm not one for following too many rules. So let's get the party started. Right? Okay. Let me get a bit of paper. I'm actually looking forward to this because I do need a bit of a break. That's the back of that. I did that on the telly the other day and I didn't really feel the love for it, so we'll use that one. Okay. You'd think after all that I'd get rid of a Pepsi, wouldn't you? But I'm not. Just putting my feet in it. Right. So I've got my big sheet of paper. I've got an embossing pen, right? So I'm going to go for it. I can't put my feet down anywhere. So I did the other day this, and we could work on this, but it might. I did this the other day using the core inks, which I can't recommend enough. Hi, Rizwana. Alexa, play traditional Chinese music. I don't want to hear people singing. Alexa, stop. I don't want to hear that. Oh. So I've got 2 options. I could do something like this, or I can do the sheet first. And I think if I show you how to do it, the sheet first, yeah, should we go for that? And then we can move on to that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to do some drawing. So you can use your templates or anything. I'm going to use, I'm sorry but the ruler, I'm going to use them. I'm going to get my templates out and I'm going to use these because they're here, and why not? Why not? I do like this box actually, it worked really well. Actually, if I'm honest with you, can I tell you straight, it's better than I thought it was. Seriously. And you get like a doofah key ring, so you can put all your stuff on. I don't know if you've noticed, but all my stuff has sticky things on. So the sticky things, oh, I could use a back of that as well. The sticky things have, not sticky things, stuff that you can put in a ring binder. I'm sorry, I've just tried to send off a huge big file and it's not letting me, so I'm having a bit of a mare today. So just get your stencils out, whatever you've got. These all fit together on this. But I was rushing about before trying to get the file on WeTransfer and it won't upload to the lovely Lou. So I was a bit... So, okay, I've got here a what you call it, a neat tool. I've got some circles I've cut out. I've got a piece of paper. I've got my little stencils. You don't need them. I've got a VersaFine pen. Right, I did have, and I've got some inks, some embossing powders. Going to go for it today. I think I've got a problem with Alexa. Alexa, tell me some interesting facts, please.
Artist Neil Harbison is completely colourblind, but has a camera on an antenna attached to the back of his skull that translates colours into sound. He can even hear infrared and ultraviolet.
Wow! That's my meds taken. I hate it. Sorry, I shouldn't even put you through it. Right. Right, before it dries, I'm using Phil's embossing powder because I like it. Super duper fine. I do like WOW though as well. I'm not lying, I do like WOW. And I've got a lot of theirs upstairs because I do like them. I'm just going to dry these off first, okay? Okay, so I've got that little, see, don't rush. Did you hear about the artist? Can't remember his name. He's just said that he's colourblind, so they've attached an antenna to the back of his head, and he can now see colour through sound waves, and he can hear it. How amazing is that? Right, just going to add some more now. I'm really not worried, as you know, about any of this. I'm just going to go for it because I'm really in the mood to do it today. I can't. It's just time. Hello, Elizabeth. Okay. This is something I've not done before. I wish I could get a pen that was clear, proper clear. This is annoying me because it's blue. I don't mind it, but I didn't want it blue. But there you go. What's that big lucky thing there? Right, okay. I've got oh, it's got two ends, this. It's got two ends, look. It's got another end. Oh. It has been released, yeah, but I think it's for doofers, people who do it. I think it might be on sale another time. So I'm just going to do some lines now. Now I'm not too sure how these are going to work now because they're a bit thinner, but let's see. Oh yeah, it works. I'm not going to do a lot because I want to get on with what I'm doing. I think it's really good, isn't it, to change up what you do. Oh, love it. Right, okay. So, the first thing is we've sort of gone the opposite way this time. We've drawn with embossing powder and an embossing pen. So normally we would draw with a pen, a black pen or a pencil, and we would get, you know, our lines done that way. So after the show, I'm just going, after the show? What show? I'm just going to put these back. They all fit on my keyring, so they all fit on there and you can take that wherever you want, but I'm not doing that now because it's a bit boring as bum to you. So ta-da bum dee, ta-da bum dee, ta-da bum 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 dee. Right, let's get some inks on. Okay, I'm using these by the way, lovely. It's really strong, really vibrant. The two colours you get in mine are a tealy blue and then orange, which is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to go for a bright colour. Rachel, I've just been talking about you. I've just been talking about you. I know you're getting a scan of it, Rachel. I know, even in my stencils, in my journals, they're all on them, so you can fit them on. But apparently everyone's doing it now, which doesn't surprise me. Everyone thinks they did it first, don't they? There's enough room for everybody. I don't particularly care, but, you know, at the end of the day, I'm sure I didn't invent it either, so it's a bit of a joke, isn't it? Right, okay, so I've got some inks out. You don't need inks, you can use watercolours, pens, pencils, anything you want, and I'm just going to go for some nice bright colours. Oh, this is a bit lively, isn't it? Trying to keep up that. I want some yellow, and there's no yellow in this set, which is, that to me is one of the most necessary colours. So I'm just a bit surprised at that, but not, because you can't think of everything, can you? So I'm going to use my cores because I love them, 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 as you can see. And I'm going to use my loo brushes. Get in, loo brush. Right. So I'm just going to wake it all up because I want to put some colours on. I'm going to wake up the paper. Not a lot. I don't want it running around like a kid, like a mindless chicken. Or as my mum used to say, an headless chicken. Apparently, she used to do that, which is very sad. She said that happens, and I'm not too sure about that. So I'm just going to put a bit of yellow in, right, because there isn't any yellow. And I'm using the core watercolours. So I've got I'm wiping it on my blowing trousers. Right, a bit more over it, okay? Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly, lovely. Tamara's on this show. Tamara! Oh, Tamara! Tamara, I'm sending all my love. You know why. But yeah, I'm not going to go into detail. I've just absolutely just sending you all my love. Right, I've got some colours out now. And I'm going to go, right, if this happens with your paper, don't worry. Just damp the paper on the back, okay? So, what am I doing that for? Spray. Now this has got colour on the back, so it'll make a nice background. So what I'm going to do now is take a little bit of colour. Right, really thought through this, you know, there's so much. I think that's the same, isn't it? Oh no, it's slightly lighter. So yeah, just the amount of effort. Oh, it's staggering. Now you don't need a lot because you just fluff it up or put too much on. Oh. If you feel inclined and you would like to join me in sending someone very, very special to me some love and vibes for going through an absolutely shocking time at the moment, one of the worst things that could ever happen to you. So if you feel inclined, perhaps you could, with me, send love and best wishes to that person, because I'll pass it on. It's just such a bad time in your life when you have to go through something terrible. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to go with a bit of water and just, this is hard work, this. I like pink, orange and purple together, pink, orange and yellow together, because I just think They get, you know, and I remember being told, oh, that colour don't go with that, you know. Yes, it does. Every colour goes with every colour. You just try not to make mud. So this is a very warm one, and I'm very conscious that the inks that I'm using are very strong. You could use your pearly inks, they'd be great, but I don't want to infiltrate the colour too much. Right, this is where I get the stuff off the floor. I'll show you. It's got the Pepsi drying off the floor when I dropped it all, and I'm just going to take some colour off, and I'll keep this. Okay, there we go. Keep that because it's great for your paper casting. Tell that Brian. Right, okay, so I'll add a little bit more. Now what I can do is, I'm not going to create as much mud because I've took some of the pigments off, so I can add a little bit more now. So I'm looking at maybe a little bit of purple. Now purple is one of them colours, whoa, you don't need a lot. Sometimes you think, I haven't got enough on, and it goes woof. Before you know it, it's overtook everything. So little, and it creates mud as well very easily. So just be careful with it. It's not too bad with reds and blues, but the minute it starts to hit orange, there you'll get like a brown, and just be careful. The only way to get rid of that is to make sure that they're both dry when you put them together. So you could take that purple off, it's way too strong. Not that it is, I don't mean it's too strong, it's just too strong for this little one now. I want some orange, you see. No, don't. Right. Alexa, level 1 please, because I'll get shot. Sony will say that it's somebody's music. Right, okay. It's alright, it's not the best in the world, but there again, I never said it was going to be. So just spray the whole lot, let it run around a bit, do what you want, mop it up. Don't forget, if you keep it on a straight piece like that, then you're going to get a better, you've got, so it's not wasted. You get it? Hello Andrew. So it's a lot brighter now, isn't it? You know, it's a lot brighter, it's not as dense, which is great. I'm just going to add colour around the edge because I'm going to chop that up. There we go. I think I need a little bit more magenta. That's not magenta, that's red. There you go for magenta. It's that pink I like. It's bright pink, it's wonderful. And I love it because it just sprays out wonderfully. Right. Oh, it's all on the table. There it is. That's it. This is a very, very bright one, but I'm really liking it. But I am going to save this because this is great for your top layers of, you know, anything. If you want to create paper casting and use this, it's a perfect one. So Okay, so yeah, you can buy it separate. You can buy it. What you can do is buy the kit and then subscribe to it, and then I think you can just cancel, or you can subscribe because there's some really good kits. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter has just had one. There's quite a few other people have had theirs as well. So yeah, it's a really good offer. Right, so I've got that. There's a few here that need a little bit of titivating. There we go. Because what I want is to create a crisp line just around the edges. So it's just going to be around the edges where, so if we've got a bit there, I'll just take that up, let that blend. So what I'm actually getting is more of a, you can see now, that's miles better. So just take it using the loo brush. It's a great name, isn't it? Bring that in there. Bring in the colour now to the edges, so I'll bring in the yellow here, which will be quite nice to warm that up. Yes. And I'm just intensifying where the edges meet, not with that air though. So that it's like here, it looks a bit dull. Well, not dull, that's the wrong word. It doesn't look as sort of, what's the word? As clear. That's nice. Or do I like that? Maybe a tiny bit over here. I think. Not too much. Just to give it that pop. That's it. Just a little bit. We've got a bit of purple there, which is maybe... Oh, wow. See how strong these colours are. Just took that off a bit. So now what I'm going to do is just drop some water in, like that, and let it do its own thing. So don't mix it. Right, so just in several areas, not all over. So all you're doing is, it's wetting to wet, it's called. So just where the paintbrush allows, or where the paintbrush has got water on it, it will. Now if it's bent, if it's gone over like that, you're best to start again. What you don't want is overpowering it. There we go. So we've got some nice little pops of colour. Now we've got to dry it. Boring. At least on the video when I did. Right, okay, bye. I'll see you in a minute. I would normally leave this a bit stronger colour, but the thing is, if you want to draw on it, it isn't going to work like that. And the reason I'm drying the back is because it may feel warm, dry. And it's to touch, but it probably might not be. Hopefully as I dry this now I can get there we go. Hopefully as I dry it I can get the colour and maybe wipe it off the embossing powder, but if I can't, it's because the colour's been heated and it's actually melted in. So what I mean by that is sometimes you can wipe it off and it'll come off. There we go, it's come off a little bit but not a lot, and then other times it's melted into the colour. So in here it's melted into the colour, so it hasn't come off. But that's a good way of testing, but you don't want to kill your pens. So again, give it a little bit of a dry. Okay, right, I'm happy with that. It might not be totally dry yet, but there's I'm not worried about it. So now I'm just going to move some of my paint, because otherwise it will go all over. Now another thing that you could do is add a bit of a little bit of your thingies, your metallics. They work really well as well with it. So you know, I'll just show you what I mean. So here I'm using some metallic, so on the green, say, just here. These aren't metallics, are iridescents. So, now, be careful not to overdo it. This is iridescent blue, so I'm hoping that it'll really bring out the blue in that. Let me just turn it, flick it for you, can you see? So I'll put a little bit more on. So this is more of an interference colour. That's lovely. Just see it. Okay. There we go. I'm just going to put it in other areas. See? Not a lot. Unless you want to put a lot on, you can do it. It's nothing to do with me what you do, but you know, I'm just saying I'm not particularly sort of going all out for it. Bit of gold to lighten that instead of making it look muddy. See how it doesn't look as muddy now? Oh, I can't get that wiggle right. I've never been good at that. But it's also allowing that colour to be slightly different to that colour, even though they're the same. I'm just going to put a little bit of gold there. Rub it in with your finger, and then it doesn't, you see? And then that, there we go. And I'm going to put a bit of orange on top of that now. And rub it in. I like that. It's a shame you can't see it, but it is lovely. I've got a little bit of the dark red here. I'm just going to pop that here. It's like a wine colour. I know you're asking me where to get them from. They're all on my Amazon page. I will do a little page for you. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I am going to do a little page. I'm going to try and do it before my lives as well, so you know what I'm using. I'm just going to introduce a little bit of the dark here, because I think it would really help to sort of bring this colour out. And then the good old water will blend it. Try it again. It's a bit of a long one, this, isn't it? A bit of a... Right, okay. I'm not doing too much drying, because being all day. got stuff to do and I don't want to do it, so what I'm messing about at now is just trying to get. So I'm just going to move these over, but I've got a very bad habit of not screwing the tops on, so I'm not moving them too far because they'll be everywhere. Right, okay, so I've got my little, can you see? I don't want to darken that bit. I've got that there. I've got water in the lid, so I can't put that there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a pen. Some coloured pens, gold, silver, silver, gold, and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to look at my box actually and see some of the wonderful patterns I've already done. So here, come on, oh that's better. It's hard to see. Maybe I should use a stronger one. It's hard to see. I'm going to have to change it up so you can see, guys. No point in me doodling away here if you can't blooming see, is there? Eh? Defeats the blooming object. I'll go in with a pen. Not too sure whether I like it with a pen either. Getting rid of that pen, it's broke. Bin! Bin! Try this one. Right, just so you can see, I'm just going to put in here right, all I've done, 3 little lines, you can't see them, so I'm going to change it up to a bigger pen, I think. So, let's see how these doodles go. I need a bigger pen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that's about 3. Today's not happening with pens, it keep going on. Keep losing them. Right, let's go for this one. Oh, that'll do. Right, so we've got these here. I'm just going on the inside of the embossing. I really like that on the inside. I think this is a 0.5, this pen. Like that. Oh, it's glazed pen, that's why it's good. So, just a simple ylang. Yin and yang. I think I quite like this coming this way here. If you like do a right clanger like this, so easy to just get your pen in there. Oh, look at that, dead happy with that. So here, quite like the intermittent broken bit as well, where there's so here I've done like little heartbeat or whatever. Put your dots on. I like that. So let's look at this one here. So you've got circles in circles. Little circles, big circles. Just fill up your dots. Let your mind wander. But not on negative things. Not on negative things, because you can't allow yourself to be took into that. I'm going to change this one up because I don't like it. There we go, that's much better. Much better with that. So all we've done is circles within circles. I think we need to sort of bring in that. But I'm thinking I love those circle shapes. So don't want the circles there. Don't want them there because we've got that there. But what about here? Yeah, I reckon. So I'll show you why. I'm keeping my pen upright. So there we go. I really love that one. See it? So we've got pattern in there, there and there. So we need this one, and I reckon looking at that shape, if we do it there we go. So in there we've got that pattern. I'm going to go for colouring that bit in the black glaze. Don't normally colour in with a black pen like this. There we go. So the black glaze pen, these great. I need some more of these. What I'm going to do with these, I think, is create quite distinct heavy ones here, because I really like the way that these make them stand out. And then what we can do is put one in the middle of some of these bigger ones. Yes. So that's it. I'm loving this. So thank you, Marcia. So oh, I know what that line. I'm looking at that line thinking, what's that? Here. I'm just looking at some pattern. Love these pens. I'm going to have to buy some and treat myself to some black, what they call glaze, just glaze black. I don't want any of the others because I've got them. I just like the way these work on the shine you get on them. I really like that. There we go. So I've got some nice. While that dries, I'm going to go in with my white. Now it might not work on this. Come on, where's... Oh, just crack a new one open if it don't work. Well, what am I holding all these pens for? Yay! Right. This is the bit that really makes me happy. Just doing what I do. Just take your time. Enjoy the connection that you've got with your pen. Sounds so cheesy, but it's true. What happens is you start to really lose yourself with what you're doing, and that's really good, and you feel the pen in your hand. Feel the pen in your hand. Just concentrate on that pen being in your hand. Oh, it's a bit wet. Right, let's have a look. Just concentrate on the pen being in your hand. Don't move too fast for your pen. Feel the weight of the pen in your hand. What we're doing now is just putting the colours in and the pens in. So if you wish to add more colour in by adding a couple of, you know, like that, going around a few times. Such a nice way to do it. And the darker the background, the lighter, or the more brighter it'll look. I have to do them all. I get carried away with it. I'll do that one and that one, that one. Well, I know I've done them all. So I was using this one yesterday. I hope it still works. Yeah. And I was using this for crossing out people who... Never mind. And I just liked the colour. It's fluorescent. Nothing wrong with a bit of fluorescent. See it? Maybe even round here. Oh, yes. It's only like Churchill, isn't it? Oh, oh, yeah. I can't do it now. Forget to breathe. I really do forget to breathe. You see how bright that is? I really do forget to breathe. And then I think, oh, I've got to breathe. Oh, you've got to breathe. Silly thing to say, I know, but you do. I've got some more colours in here and I'm getting really into this. If I go on for hours now, I don't care. You may, if you want to all just disappear, then cool. Well, no, I don't mean it like that. What I mean is, yeah, I understand. It needs a bit more on this now. The gold pen sort of good, a bit better for highlighting that, and maybe on the, yeah. Do you know what it needs? Needs some central points. So let's do it. Okay, so what I've done is, I'm going to do like a flower. Perhaps better, but a focal point. There we go. So we've got that one there. And we need another one here, so we'll put in... But I'm just thinking because of these lines. So just dots. Don't like sperm now, but they're not. They're or tadpoles, but they're not. They're like the part where your flower grows. I need to put some dots in there so it doesn't look so obvious. Might put people off. That's it. Looks like an hairy face now, so let's get rid of that. There we go, it's more like a carnation. So that's quite nice. And then just put some pattern in like that. Another flower. You could actually just start making it like that. I'm not too sure whether I like that at the moment, but it will grow on me. It will grow on me. I think it's because it needs a bit more colour. If you get stuff like this, there's nothing to stop you going back to the colour that you've had. I think that might be a wrong colour, but it don't matter. Just a darker colour. Where's my loo brush now? There we are. Got my loo brush. That's better now. I'm starting to pick up. Put some colour in places. You don't need it all over. Just bring in considering this is such a big brush, you've got quite a lot of control. Right, now I'm going to tell you the truth about these brushes. The truth is that they're not as soft as a pure watercolour, but they're not as hard as an acrylic. So what you've got is the best of both worlds. So you've got enough to control it like a watercolour, which is great for me, which is what I want. But then it doesn't it doesn't shy away from acrylics. It works just as well with acrylics. I find that sometimes they're either too hard for a watercolour because they're an acrylic brush, or they're too soft for acrylics because they're a water brush, and I've gone for an happy medium with these, so that there's a bit of both in them. And I think that needs a bit of work. Yeah, so I'll just clean that up with a dry brush. Try and get rid of some of those lines. And then drop the colour in again and let it do its own thing. That's better. Makes more sense. Just going to darken the edges of it. It's like a skyline, doesn't it? You know, like at night, at lights. I think I'll take that so it doesn't look so much like a blooming tie. Oh, lovely. What I'm going to do is just pick up some colours now, so I'm going to look at some of the colours and think, right, I'm going to put a little bit of colour behind these. This is all just adding a little bit of depth. Oh, I like that now. Let me just show you what I mean. See it there? So just add in a little bit. Just, and the stronger the colour, the less of you put on. That's it. You see? Now leave that like that. I'll do the same here. It gives the illusion of height, because that's a mistake. I don't know where that's come from. Clean your brush, dry, well, not dry, take the water off, blend, take away, see how it, and then if you think it's still too much, if you've got a Pepsi covered water mat, then you can use that. So we've got that there. Quite like the idea of this being buildings, so I'm looking at this now and I'm going to go with an orange. So I'm going to go to me. Come out, come out, come out. Where are you? There we are. These are adorable. Oh, right, so I'm going to pick up the orange. It's weird how it's suddenly become like landscaper or an urbanscape. Love it, look. Nice. Here I'm going to put some green in. Now, wish me luck. Because I like the green there. Now, green on top of other colours like purple can have a really bad effect, but the affect, is it? It's affect before effect, that's it. But if it's dry, it should be okay. I'm just going to put some brights here, so I think I'm going to go with a bright yellow. There we go. Now what I'm going to do, I've been inspired, I'm going to do a landscape when I come off air. I love that. I've done a lot today, very different. I'll put a bit of depth around here. I love these brushes. It's created its own depth to it. So many different patterns. I think it's overpowering at the moment, but I think if I was to put writing in this now, I think it'd just be so powerful for, like, remember. This reminds me of, that's the bit. I need a fine pen I'm going to write with. Damp down here, but Bellevue on the scenic roller coaster. And the Big Dipper water shoot. Tell you what, it'd be condemned now. But I've got my writing in there. I don't think you're going to be able to pick it up. There we go. So I'll put it over here, I think, as well. Same sort of writing. Going to Bellevue wasn't a big thing. But that was because we lived across the road from it. Sometimes when it was feeding time, we could hear them. Try to get me right in there. It looks like a nice pattern, and I'll just do a bit here. I'm just writing about the polar bear rubbing his head on the wall. It was awful, but we didn't know what was happening. So yeah, and so I've got my writing in there. It's quite personal writing, but it's, you know, I don't mind people writing, but read it. But yeah, so it was like dancing, the rockabilly days, King's Hall. Yes. Now, that's it. I've had over an hour now. Thank you. Thank you, guys. It's like I've not had a look at your comments. I always look later. You know, and I do appreciate your support and your comments. It may not be everybody's taste, but as I say, and I used to say to the kids in class, you might not appreciate the outcome, but you might enjoy the journey. So you might not like that as a piece of work, but there might be little bits and bobs of that you think, oh, I could use that in mine. And that's what it's all about. It's not about me showing you how to finish something perfectly. It's about me showing you perhaps there's a way of doing it. Oh, look at that now. Just using a silver pencil on it just to see what it looks like. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? So yeah, it's not always about a finished outcome. Sometimes it's the starting of something else that you finish later on. But the one thing that is the law is that you've got to chill and do it and enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, put it aside and do something else, because you need to be enjoying it. This is your time. And if you don't like it now, walk away. See it in the morning or later on. Or, another thing you could do, take a picture of it. And then you'll be shocked when you come to see it, because it looks so different. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all your support. There's a comment going out there that I've got no talent, and actually I appreciate their opinion. But you know, it's laughable. You know, everybody likes what they like. Anyway, so there we go. Absolutely, please don't, you know, dwell on anything I've said. It's time for you to moodle and doodle. I've got one on Saturday. Saturday, I'm really looking forward to it, because what I've got is, if you've managed to get, if you cut it down, it'll look even better. If you've managed to get my collection of Mindful Moodling, then what'll happen is, on Saturday, will join me and we'll have a look at how I'm going to use my patterns and stencils to create a piece of work, and hopefully we'll go from there, because now people have got it, it really does help that I can do a piece of work with it now. I'm thinking if I put right, do you like it like that? Do you like it like that or like that? It's quite nice like that. Piece over there and a piece here. These little bits that you cut off with your wording. I've got to put up. Sorry, I'm not going yet. Sorry, I'm getting carried away now. Oh! Blooming bunged up. This has been very much inspired by my box. It's not often that happens with me. And normally it's, I finish something, it's out of the way, I never go back to it, but this, very much a, yeah, this box I'm very much enjoying, and it's inspiring. I've really enjoyed doing it, so I'm just trying, I want to put something up there because that's annoying me, just this space here, so I'm going to put something here. Sorry, you can't see it. It's not the best of writing, I must admit, and it might be too big. Yep. So I'll chop that off. Right, I might not have a piece big enough. This is really making do what you've got, isn't it? Rubber neck. Right. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw it. Right. Right, it's not perfect. I've just added, you know, one piece of paper and I won't going to waste any. But what you could do is use your punches, you know, and... Oh! Where's that gone? You could cut your punches out and stick them on, couldn't you? So, yeah, I'm really happy with that. Loved it today. I've done really well today. I've done a video, done an unboxing. No, I've unboxed ages ago. An unboxing video of it. I've done a video to match. I've done some work for this. I'm just happy as a pig in bubble bath. And yeah, I've got to tidy up though now. So, thank you. A proper smasher. Thank you. Thank you. Even my professors at uni thought it was a bit weird, but because I didn't want to draw trees, I wanted to make them. Yeah, so until Saturday, don't forget, smile. Okay, don't forget, smile. You know, when they're getting you down or you've had enough, you have to remember that you're important, that you're brilliant. Sorry it's a bit skew with, but yeah, I'm really happy with that. The writing on it is something that I really enjoy. So yeah, so take care. I'll see you all Saturday at 12. Get all of you get your moodling kits out. This needs a lot of work on it, but I'm not doing it now because I've got some work to do. Yeah, it's good to be different, isn't it? Right, take care, and I'll see you Saturday, which is not tomorrow, it's the day after. So take care, everybody. See you later. Thanks for your support and your time. Bye.